Lachie. This is my mum, Danielle, and away at the moment is my brother Jacob, but he's a part of this business as well. We are Over the Falls, which is a now unisex, but also it was targeted originally males, jewellery brand for Australians at the moment. Originally, we didn't know what we actually wanted to do. We needed a little bit of guidance into product and business ideas, which is why we seeked out eCom. The way we did come up with the idea was...
It was essentially your brainchild.
Yeah.
It was. So, no, that's okay. Lachlan came up with the idea of men's pearls, which I actually laughed at in the beginning, only because it's just not what my generation knows for men's jewellery. But the boys are both in the demographic of our target avatar customer, and so, I had to trust that they knew what their age group and generation wanted, and it's been really exciting.
It's been really good. So it's definitely exceeded expectations so far with the actual support around it all, and also customer feedback as well. I think especially
it's very positive.
Yeah, it's very positive, and especially with like the speed of things in terms of development, and also learning with the assistance of obviously Sash and eCom. It's been a lot smoother process than what it would have been if we were to be alone and to, self-discover all this by ourselves.
Yeah, it's really, eCom have given us the direction and the motivation, and when we've sort of hit walls, I mean, Lachlan is more in communication directly with Sasha out of the three of us, but it's been completely invaluable.
On the other end of those questions and queries we do have, we always come out the other end with a clear path of what needs to be completed next. And that's really refreshing to know that when we're, completing tasks and we kind of hit that wall, it's like, okay, we're, concentrating on marketing at the moment. We kind of find ourselves in a funnel where we're just constantly doing the same thing over and over, and we don't feel like we're progressing. We always have Sasha and eCom to come back to, and they give you a clear path and where we can actually, we can do to actually scale our business and help with that sort of stuff. So that's really good to know and refreshing to have. I think it was actually towards the end of COVID lockdown. I had a lot more time on my hands. All I had was university that I was focusing on, and I wasn't making any money or anything like that, and it kind of got me into a bit of a deep thought of, oh God, it doesn't feel great to not be using my time as productive as I think I could have been. And I was online, that time was, about 2020, and we're already in the phase of, online business and online marketing, and you're seeing all these, courses come up, and I was up late nights just looking into all these courses, and never really took action on any of them because, again, like the common denominators, a lot of people think they're scams. But then a lot of them were actually also American-based or like places in Europe and overseas. And then eCom stumbled into my feed, and I came across them, and it was refreshing to see an Australian brand, something a bit closer to home. Then I jumped on, which actually was a lot different to all the other courses we're doing, is you actually jumped onto a personalised call. So I remember I was at home one day and I actually received a call and my heart was racing because I didn't believe it was actually true. So I jumped onto a call and I spoke through it all with, I think it was Jackson at the time, and Jackson spoke through it with me, and it was confronting because it was like, shit, I'm actually about to do this, but also exciting at the same time, and to be fair, I'm so glad I did it.
And mind you, we didn't know about it at this stage. He kept it a secret because I think he was hesitant about what the reaction would be from, myself and my husband. So my husband's a little bit more conservative. I'm more broad-minded in that regard. But now when my husband looks at where the three of us are at, he just says, I'm so proud of you guys. I can really see it. And now he wants to start something. So that's amazing because he's a very traditional person. He went to university, he lives the corporate life, and was never one to encourage you to be self-employed, to chase something for yourself, it was the comfort zone. But he really, this journey of ours can see the big picture and says, shit, there's something in this for me, and it's something he wants to pursue now too.
Skepticism is just, there was so much out there that I didn't know what to trust and what not to trust. But I knew that there was a time where I would have had to have made a decision. And for me, eCom felt like the most comfortable decision because it was closer to home, and also there was advertised things like this where you come and actually do face-to-face work with eCom, which we've done now twice, and I don't think we'll miss one now because it's just been so beneficial each time, and definitely. We just go away every single time with, okay, this is what we need to do. So it's a no-brainer. I think I said it before, the rate that we're learning compared to what it would be like if we weren't had any guidance or anything like that, is astronomical. Like I myself, I'm not really tech savvy. I'm around sorts of things like social media and all that sort of stuff, but wouldn't know how to run Facebook ads or email marketing.
That's what's been the big learning curve for us. I mean, I've run a traditional business for myself before, but business has changed a lot since then. So all the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, which was, has been invaluable this time, something that we've really wanted to get into, all those things that we wouldn't have known even where to start. Because actually, funnily enough, I think we started to play it before we started the journey. We started to play with drop shipping. Yeah. And we learnt within about 48 hours, no, we need help.
Most valuable is absolutely the guidance and the availability of help that you receive.
And the flexibility.
Me and Sash talk a lot, and I know I can message him whenever I need anything, and he'll respond. And the guidance is just so, again, refreshing and relieving to be able to receive, because it's, especially like we're in Melbourne, you guys are in the Gold Coast, but I feel like it's a lot closer than that. The scalability of our business and conversion rates, you guys have definitely helped us build a business that when customers do come to the store, they buy. I've sent Sasha heaps of month-to-month images of our analytics and all that, and he's so impressed and always so happy to see that the conversion rate's always high. Like we're at the moment, I think just out in the month of February, we had a conversion rate of 2.4%, which is awesome. So I think now our main goal going away from this is how do we get more people to the store? Yeah. So
and that's what with TikTok, hopefully.
100%.
It's just shy of $13,000. Yep. So that's our revenue to this point. Yep. But we are currently just waiting for some prototypes, because we're at a point now, we've launched our first product. It's men's pearl necklace, and basically we bring the customer clicks to our store, but they either like pearls or they don't, and there's nothing else to offer them. So yes, I like them, I'll go through, I'll purchase, or no, I don't, see you later. So now for us to scale the business, I think, and to be generating greater revenue, we need to have a bigger offering, and that's what we're working on at the moment.
And to be honest, I think because our business initially with the pearls is so niche, I think that's the reason behind why we have such high conversions, is because the people going to the store obviously are curious, or they really like it. Yeah. So I think that's real secret behind, well, not secret, but that's the real reason behind why our conversion rates are so high, which is a blessing, because I think Sasha as well was the one who pushed us to think really niche into our product. I haven't seen a one product business do it. I've definitely seen other jewelry businesses do it, but they're obviously a lot more fulfilled businesses at the moment. So something that we're now trying to scale up into is obviously new products that can compete with these bigger businesses as well.
Super exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting.
The first thing I'd tell them is if they were even considering starting e-commerce, or if they wanted to get into online business of some sort, it's a no-brainer, and the best help is here. Especially you're in Australia, they do live events like this. They do, they will jump on a call with you face to face and help you out. And I don't think it's help you get anywhere else, because it's also just such a friendly business. Everyone that yourself, Tanita, and Sasha, and everyone that works here is just so friendly and so approachable, which makes it so much easier.
As I said, my husband now wants to start this. I mean, our generation, we won't give ages away, but we were brought up in a more traditional time. So just no hesitation in telling people, do it, chase it. We've said to Lachie's girlfriend, Montana, don't wait, just do it now. You've got nothing to wait for. Yep. And really, if you put into practice what is provided, you can't lose. If you follow the formula's there, and yes, you'll stumble and you'll get frustrated, but that's normal.
That's business,
but if you keep following what you're taught, you can't fail. You just have to be prepared to, keep pivoting till you find what works. Yeah. But it's a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned.
Definitely for me, it's like the realisation, because again, when I was looking back in those COVID days, I was like, let's give this a shot, let's try and make some money, let's just give it a shot sort of thing. But now my mindset has just switched, like, I'm not stopping until this works.
Yeah.
It's giving me that real, again, it's giving me a different type of drive. Before all this online business, I was playing high-level football, and I think that's where that not tenacity, but that drive comes from. Like, I want to make this work. Yeah. Definitely. And I think that's, again, what, doing sessions with Sasha and feeding off someone else who has that same mindset and that same mentality behind drive and behind commitment, and, hearing that is really refreshing as well. And that's also what helps me try and pursue what I'm trying to pursue.
Well, I think it teaches you discipline too, which you already, because of your sporting, had, but it's that discipline. It's, following and being disciplined in what needs to be done to get the results you want. But times have changed. E-commerce, that's what's going on now.
Yeah.
Sort of bricks and mortar, yes, it'll always be there, but e-commerce is the
adaptable.
future. Yeah. Nothing we're considering in the short term, but I'd say in the long term, once we grow the business, sure, we'd love to see a bricks and mortar store.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I think we've seen it with Merchants of the Sun, which is another jewellery brand that's one of our actual competitors, is actually down the road.
They're down the road here.
Who've now just opened their bricks and mortar, which looks great.
And we've also seen them in Melbourne, where they've got their product in a fashion store in.
That's something
in one
we're
of the
trying
big
to kind of
shopping
emulate
centres.
as well. We'd love to do that. I think that also, like, that moment also has kind of made me take opportunity differently. When I see a good opportunity now, I'm more inclined to actually just grab it and just let's think about it. If it's an opportunity with business or sport or just day-to-day work, just got to take it. I think that's was kind of like the first real, for me, I'm only 22, but at the time I was 21 on the bridge. I was just, something that I just now know I need to do a bit more often when I see an opportunity.
And that's what we say now.
Yeah.
You're young, you're still at home. If not now, when? Just do it. When he first told me, I was very open to it, but I was very hesitant in the sense that, again, is this a scam? Is it real? Although I was very adept at online shopping, I wasn't really well versed in what e-commerce was. Anyway, Lachlan actually took the jump on his own initially and hid it from us for a little while, and then thankfully we've got quite an open and honest relationship, and so he came and spoke to me and I was like, okay, well, this is your choice. It's, you've got to take things and take the opportunity. And anyway, so he started showing me and looking into it, and I said, look, I support you. And then he said, oh, well, would you consider coming along the journey with me? And then both his brother and myself said 100%. And we were all in from then. So really, we've got Lachie to thank.
I wasn't really brave.
Oh no, you were brave.
It is brave.
That was a big step to take at the age you were at. Yeah. But now it's been a good life lesson, because it's true. Any opportunity that presents itself, just take it.
Just take it.
What do you got to lose?
That's right.